My name is Jinal Jala and I am your instructor of this subject. When you want to use the concept of array and pointer, then first of all you have to knowledge about the address and base address of our array. Now what do you mean by base address of array? When you use the array, then in single variable we can store multiple values together, right? So these all are the values stored in single variable but at different index. So for these all the different elements, the address will be different. But what is the base address? Base address means the address of our first element of array. Means here you can see in the example, one integer array is available, that a is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. So our first element is 1 and 1 will be stored at index a of 0. And here you can see the random address, that is 1000 of a of 0 index. So this is the first address of our array and it is called as a base address. So when you assign the address of your array into pointer variable, then in this concept always one base address will be assigned to our pointer variable. Now if you want to access the second element of your array using pointer, then how we can access it? Simply you have to increment your pointer variable. When you increment your pointer by 1, then it will shift at position at a of 1. Means the next address is 1002, which you can access by using pointer. So let's see how we can assign our address of array to pointer variable. So here just to see the example, integer a5 is equal to 5 elements I have initialized at compile time. Now one pointer is available, integer asterisk p. Why integer? Because our array data type is integer. So obviously our pointer data type is also integer. Now I want to assign the base address of our array. So p is equal to a. And one more thing here, that ampersand symbol is not mandatory here. P is equal to a means our base address of array is assigned to our pointer variable. It is similar to p is equal to ampersand a of 0. Both are the same, both have the same meaning. So when this statement will execute, in our pointer variable p, base address, that is 1000, will be stored. And how we can write the program using the concept of array and pointer? So let's see the example. The definition of program is like print the array elements using the concept of array and pointer, and also print the sum of given numbers. So first of all you have to include your header file, that is studio.h. I am starting from void main, so just write the main function. And when you use array, you have to do any type of operation in repetition form, right, for 5 different elements. So I am declaring one integer I variable for loop, and one sum is equal to 0 variable because I also want to do sum of given numbers, that's why. Now second statement is integer a5 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. I am using compile time initialization. You can also use scanf function or runtime initialization. So when this statement will execute, in memory one array will be stored with 5 elements and here you can see the random address, that is 1000, 1002, 1004. Now integer take 2 bytes, that's why our first element at 1000 and our second element at 1002 location. So remember this thing also. Now I want to assign our base address of array to pointer. So just declare one pointer p. So when this pointer declare, one memory location will also allocated to our pointer p, that is 1020. It is a random address. Now first of all assign the value of address. So p is equal to a. When this statement will execute, 1000 address will be stored in our pointer p. Now how we can print the value? So I am using one for loop, and for I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Why 0? Because array index starting from 0, that's why. And here I am writing sum is equal to sum plus asterisk p. Why asterisk P? Because I want the value of at particular address, not the address here. So you have to use dereferencing symbol for printing the value. So initially our sum value is 0 and star P means at 1000 location our value is 1. So it will take 1. So 0 plus 1 we will get answer 1. Now print the value of A of 0. So printf %d and star P. So star P means again it will print 1 in our output. Now I want to access the next element of array. So what you have to do, simply increment your pointer. So I am writing P plus plus. So next pointer will be point to the A of 1 index element. Again I become plus plus, so I will be 1 and again your sum will be executed. So 1 plus 2 we will get answer 3. And then after print the value of A of 1 index. So simply write asterisk P, means it will dereference the value that is stored at 1002 location, means 2 will be print. And if I want to access the next element, then again increment your pointer. In this way we can print all the elements by using pointer variable. Now I want to print our final sum. So after completion of loop, just write one printf function and in this printf print the value of our sum variable. So sum is equal to %d comma sum. So we will get the output like 1 2 3 4 5 and sum is equal to 15, because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 15. So in this way we can use the concept of array and pointer. Now next topic is pointer to an array. So what is the difference between this topic? So just to see the example here. Here one array is available. In array 5 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and one pointer variable is also available, that is star ptr, and in this pointer I am storing the base address of my array. So here ptr store only one single address of our array by using the concept of array and pointer. But I want to point the whole array using pointer, then it is possible? Yes, it is possible using this new concept, that is pointer to an array. We can declare a pointer that can point the whole array instead of only one element. So how we can write, just to see the syntax. First of all you have to write data type. Here the data type is integer, so we can write integer. Then after in small bracket use the asterisk symbol and your pointer name. And then after in square bracket you have to write the size of your array. Means here the size of array is 5. So we have to write 5 in our square bracket. So how we can write it, just to see the example. Data type is integer. In small bracket write asterisk ptr, that is our pointer, and in square bracket just write the size of your array, and here size of array is 5. So I am writing 5. So what is the difference? Let's see with one program to clear the idea about this two topic. So first of all write the main function, and then after I am taking one simple pointer, that is integer star p. When this statement will execute, one memory address allocated for our pointer p. Now next statement is integer in bracket star ptr and square bracket size is 5. Means here this is the pointer, second one topic, pointer to an array. So when this pointer will declare one memory address for ptr also allocated. Now declare one array. So I am declaring integer a5. So when this statement will execute, for array some memory location, 5 different memory location will be allocated. So just to see here in example I am taking only random addresses, that is 2050, then second is a 2052, 2054. In this way last address is a 2058. Now our next task is to assign the address to our both the pointers. So first of all I am assigning p is equal to a. So this is the concept of array and pointer. Here only base address is assigned to our pointer variable. So in P variable 2050 is the base address of our array A that will store. Now again assign the address to our PTR pointer, that is second type of pointer. So I am writing PTR is equal to ampersand A. So again the base address is 2050. So 2050 will store in our pointer PTR. So now when I print the value of P and PTR, it will print 2050, 2050. So I am writing one printf function and print the value of both the pointers P as well as PTR. So in output you can see that P is equal to also 2050, PTR is equal to also 2050. Now what is the difference? When I increment both the pointer, then you can see the difference. So our next statement is P plus plus and PTR plus plus. So when our P pointer will be increment, it will go to the next address, that is the position of A of 1 index, and the address of A of 1 is 2052. So when we write the pointer P value after one increment, it will print 2052. Where when you want to print the value of your PTR pointer, so the PTR pointer is point to the whole array, means it will start from 2050 to 2058. It is considered as a single address. So when you increment your PTR pointer, it will jump to the next location after completion of array, that is 2060. So when you print the value of PTR, it will print 2060. So here you can show the difference between array and pointer concept and pointer to an array concept. Hope guys you understand this difference very well. Now move to the next topic, that is array to pointer. Now what do you mean by array to pointer? Array to pointer means array of pointer. Here we can also declare an array of our pointer variable. How? So just to see the syntax here, first you have to write data type, then after asterisk, then your array name or we can say pointer name, and in bracket define the size. Means if you want to store 3 different address in a single pointer, then how we can write it? Just to see the example, integer star PTR in square bracket 3. Means here in PTR pointer, PTR 0 index, you can store one element, one address. At PTR 1 you can store also one second address, and at PTR 2 you can store one another address. How? So let's see with example. So first of all, first step is include library, then after write the main function, and here I am declaring one pointer, array to pointer, or we can say array of our pointer. So integer star P3. Now next step is I am declaring 3 different variables A, B and C, and I am initialize the value. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20 and C is equal to 50, and one more variable I is available for loop. Now first of all I want to assign the address of A, B and C into our pointer. So how we can write it? First of all, when this A, B and C will be execute, one memory location will be assigned to it, like 2056 is for A variable, 2058 for B variable and 2060 is for C variable. So I am writing just P0 is equal to ampersand A, means at P0 index address of A will be stored. Now second statement is P1 is equal to ampersand B, means address of B stored at P1 index, and P2 is equal to ampersand C, means address of C stored at P2 index. Now I want to print the address as well as value using pointer only, then how we can print it? So I am writing one for loop and starting from 0 to less than 3, because our index starting from 0. Now write one printf statement that address is equal to %u and value is equal to %d, and comma first %u means simple p of I, and when you want to print the value then use the dereferencing symbol, so asterisk p of I. So initially your I value is 0, So it will print the address which is stored at P of 0 index and value which is stored at the address stored in P of 0 index. So it will print like address is equal to 2056 and value is equal to 10. When your I become increment, then it will print the address stored at P1 index and the value which is stored at particular location 2058. So our second statement in output is like address is equal to 2058 and value is equal to 20. Same for second index, that address which is stored at P2 index is 2060 and value is 50. So in this way we can use array to pointer. So hope guys you understand this lecture very well. In this lecture we have seen three different concepts. First is a array and pointer, second is a pointer to an array, and third is a array to pointer. In these three topics we have to use array and pointer, but these all have some differences. In next video we will see some remaining topics regarding pointers. Till then, take care, bye bye, thank you so much.